100% support you. Yes, na Showore be my man.
My people, you are welcome to Demographic Comedian TV. Let us go into this video. Let's see. Watch out. And please do not forget to like our videos, make a comment, and help us to share these videos. The more you like this video, the more YouTube and Facebook recommend these videos for others to watch. Please help us like and share. Love you. Let's go into the video.
Excellency, the former governor of Anambra State, and of course, the presidential aspirant representing candidate representing Labour Party. So let's welcome Mr. Peter Obi, CON, on the show. Excellency.
Thank you. Good evening, my brother.
I greet you around and making sure that the mission is accomplished. How has it been so far?
Like every other person looking for a job, wherever they have interview, you have to go. It's not convenient for you. You have to go there. I'm looking for a job, so I have to be everywhere for the interview.
You will find time for us. You will find time to come out. I know Elvis has some of the clips, to pop up where they said, yes, this is one man that definitely would come and honor us. And of course, you have done that, and Nigerians are indeed very, very happy. I have a question, but I know it's not every question you can take on this live. But for me, I personally want to know what gave birth to this mission, this vision, this movement for you. There must be something that propelled you to say, yes, it's time for action. It's time to do what you have to do. What gave birth to the idea in the direction of the step that you're taking right now to become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
Well, if you look at what has happened to Nigeria in the past up to the present, you will see that we become worse in all ramifications, in all measures. I was talking to somebody yesterday where I said, now Nigeria, since this particular republic has started, have failed completely. So the person tried to, convince me that not in every way and everything, in every area and all that. And I said to him, let me tell you, if you go to exam and they ask you question A, I answer question B, no matter how good you are with question B, you have failed. That Nigeria as a country has failed in question of development in this republic. There's only one measure of development, and that is Human Development Index. And I said, this index is measured on three things. One is health. I said, if you look at it, our life expectancy is almost 20 years below the global average. Global average, I think, is 72.8 or thereabouts. Call it about 72. We are about 54, 55. So we're about 20%, 20 years off. So we failed. Our primary health care have just collapsed. I said, so we failed. Number two is the education. I said, if you look at the literacy rates, we're low. And we have the highest number of out-of-school children, which is about 20 million. So we failed. The problems are enormous. What I'm saying is that
it's even impossible to change Nigeria overnight.
Where we are now is very simple. We're on the wrong road. If you don't know where you're going, every road will lead you there. So what we're doing now, we get up in the morning, turn right, goes right, turn left. What I want to do is to put it on the right road to development. While I might not achieve 100% the result, Nigerians will see 100% effort. And I'll communicate it. I'll be able to come to like this and be able to tell Nigerians, this is what we have achieved. That's what we did in Anambra State. I was talking to the people of Anambra once every month to be able to say, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we intend to do, so that they can see where we're going. If people are comfortable, what makes the government is that if people know that we're in the right direction, you drive up hope. And once there's hope, people have faith in the country. We go to church today believing we will go to heaven. None of us have seen anybody who went to heaven. But we have hope. And that's the hope is always having our faith to believe in God. But if we come out tomorrow and they say there's no heaven, then there's no place to go. So everybody says, anything you like, you do. Because there's no true hope. I want to give Nigerians hope so they can have faith in their country.
His Excellency, His Excellency, you are the one looking for a job, so you have all the stamina and ability to be on this live overnight. I'm not looking for a job.
I don't know if the company is telling me I'm employed, then I'll be happy and stop. That's how to do it. The others can say, oh, we've interviewed you, we're satisfied with you, you got the job, then I can go home.
Well, that's a good point. That's another good point. But we're privileged to have two ladies in our midst. And before we lose them, and before they will now say AY live session with you was all a male affair, I'm privileged to have here two ladies, and I believe they have their questions ready that they are going to be asking. I see. Is that the name?
Allow the ladies to talk.
Madam, I agree.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Oniavo area.
Hey, Oniavo, Mavo Jerry.
Grand level.
Obu and Tori, Omawa Gary.
Ino toto atoiri, mama the verse.
Mama, Oya, fire down.
Papa, I want verse. Let me para for you.
Papa, okay. No verse. I look for job.
You dey look for job, so I want para for you because na me be area mama, Madam H.O., the advocates of the youth, the advocates of the teenager, and the advocates of the children. I am a voice of the African child. I'm a voice of the African teenager. I'm a voice of our African youth. Permit me to say una thief our destiny. Una can't give us hopelessness. Una can't give us poverty and lack. And because we won't survive, we can't become Yahoo.
Which one? What question are you asking?
No worry, make I finish. I will ask my question.
The person that has come in, or the person that has been there, or the person that is campaigning to come in?
Since 1960. Now that they thief us. They can't turn us to Yahoo boys and girls. They turn us to Boko Haram. They turn us to kidnapper. They turn us to all these things where Papa God not create us to be. So, as you want, make we give you jobs. So, Wes, we want to know your plan for us. Because when Boo Boo go to we have for CNN, they ask and say, the youth population is growing. What is your plan for your youth population? You can't begin to tell us about climate change. Now that day my hair scatter say, these people not even get us on the agenda at all. And now, before you come, in 2019, when I wanted to start my charity organization, when I heard it clearly from the Lord that I need to join forces to go and build a new Nigeria, I was asking, where do I start from? But he told me clearly, a new Nigeria is possible. So when in 2022, you got to shout a new Nigeria, I know that I hear from Papa God very well. So my question to you be say, number one, make I first confess one thing, no. I know 100% support you. Yes, Nacho Wara be my man. But all my children gravitate to you. And as a good mama, when I be, I support my children anyhow.
So your children.
But my question be say, wetin I don dey support you first? You tell me say, Atiku be your mentor. How can somebody, when he spend our 16 billion, he pay company 16 billion, they can't give us darkness? You say na your mentor. How can somebody when sell 90 sell property for free and don property collapse, people when they do work for them, they become jobless and hopeless? You say na your mentor, so you go answer me that question. Then the other one, when I not like you, you tell me say if you enter office, you not go probe these people when thief everything from us. My question to you, Augusta, when they apply for our job, if Nigeria na your company, you can't give am to people since 1960. They call the manager thief and so that your children can't lose hope for life. You can't get opportunity to collect them back. You say you not go put people in place, make it they collect our money from there. That is one question. Then the other question be say, a senator, House of Rep, governor, only 8 years now that they serve for office. The money where they pay them, e pass money when they put for education. And yet na education now be the future of our children. Wetin you go do about that salary? Because everybody must collect minimum wage. No head pass one head. Then how can they spend only 8 years for office? They go come collect pension for life. And yet my papa and mama, when he suffer for 35 years, una no dey pay them. Even the peanut one they pay them for retirement, they go queue up, can't even die in the process. Who does that? So you see this money when they keep them for House of Assembly, when they make them they thief, they do everything to enter into power. We want slash and down to minimum wage. Every allowances we go put am for police, we go put am for military, we go put am for school. Go look at our school. Children go dey sit down for inside water, they go primary school. Is that excellence when you go school? Na so primary school be. Na inside water that they learn. Na inside there they do secondary school. Una come turn our children to non-entity. Una come say make dem no do yahoo yahoo. If una no change things, I go tell them make dem do yahoo yahoo the more. In fact, none of una na dem go come begin dey do yahoo yahoo for their house. All of them make them.
The aggression is not needed.
Leave me, my brother.
No, my question. Ask the question now.
Listen, my brother. There's a crazy person, not the shame.
I'm not ashamed for you.
Alias H.O. are the shame for Nigeria. You know why? Because we are intelligent. We are smart. Everything where we need to become a great nation, Papa God give unto us. But our case can't be like the woman when they sell wrapper for market. If they come into the come they wear rack. Now shame.
Can you let him answer the question? Can you let him answer the question? Huh?
I'm making answer.
Okay.
Hey, what?
Excellency.
Mama, make you cool down. If I had known, I for not end, you know, say, it's the time, don't they? Let me say, I did more time. If I not say, Mama, they come, I for not end this thing. Where we want to end them, this guy, I'm sure I for not pass this interview.
Hey, show.
I for not pass this interview, go. Okay. Mama, make a try small. You have every right to be annoyed. You have every right to be upset. We're all upset. The country has all the potentials of being a very great nation. And it's a great nation. This country have helped South Korea to pay salary. Malaysia is thriving today, but Malaysia once came here to take our palm oil in 2021. Malaysia, despite having a population of less than 50 million, living on about 290 something thousand square kilometers of land, or about 300,000 square kilometers of land, did export of about $290 million, billion dollars, when our own was just about 30. So we're just doing 10% of what they did. That's why I said the country is not productive. It's not productive because over the years, the country has become a case where criminals have taken over. And all they do is to steal whatever it is. And they're stealing it today. That's why I've shouted that those who are stealing our oil are people in government. Those who are stealing our commonwealth are people in government. And that's why we want to stop subsidies, stop everything, and deal with it. I've said we're a failed country because we have not invested in education and everything. What I want to do, and I want Nigerians to trust me, is to stop the stealing. And that's why I gave an example. Using Anambra State, nobody since this campaign started, I've challenged anybody to go to Anambra State where I served as a governor and see whether their money is missing. I've been the only governor who have served a state in Nigeria, apart from Yaradua, that left about 5 billion naira. I left 75, equivalent of 75 billion. Even if anybody wants to doubt, I left in cash $150 million, which you know the equivalent of what it is today. At 600 naira, that is 90 billion. And he had yielded some interest. And at the same time, I left in naira over 30 billion. And nobody put a gun in my head. Every other person who left office the time I left had gratuity or pension. When they brought it for me to sign, it is on record. But I told my speaker, I served the people of Anambra State by the grace of God. It wasn't my power that I came there. I came by His grace. Whatever I am today, it is by grace of God. It's not by my power. And I will never abuse God's grace. That I'm going home and I can say it to anybody, Anambra State government have not bought me a bottle of water since I left office 9 years ago. It's there. Nobody have paid me one kobo. Every other place, they change their motto, they do anything. So that's why I want to serve. I never said I support the thieving. That's what I want to stop, and I'll stop it. What I said is that if you're not stealing, your wife and children are not stealing, those around you are not stealing, you stop it. I serve the bank. You can go and ask the bank. I have never defaulted in any loan. I have never taken their money. I was a director, chairman of Security and Exchange Commission. It's a federal government agency. You can go there and ask them every allowance, everything they paid me, whether it's housing, anything, motor, everything, I did not take it. They're here in Abuja. You can go to them. So I've remained that consistent, and I don't intend to change from it. is even more critical now. I didn't say I will not probe or jail those who have stolen money. No. What I say and I stand by it, if you close your shop and chasing thieves, by the time you come back, you would have lost what is remaining in the shop because they will expire and you lose customer. I'm a trader. Your shop has to be open and you're getting more customers. And you make sure that you're selling the existing goods and don't spend more time in chasing thieves. Because whatever a thief is stolen, some of it they have spent, there's a likelihood you will not recover everything. I'll be very careful. What I want to stop is stop people from stealing any longer. Look at the government that came in and said they want to chase thieves. People stole more. I want to stop people from stealing any longer and then focus on tomorrow. No matter what you think Nigeria have lost, there's more that you can get for tomorrow. I'm a believer in tomorrow. Those who are consumed by yesterday and today will miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is the only dynamic thing. I want to change Nigeria by doing the right thing. Imagine if the present government have drawn the line, like I always say, and use the resources, including the borrowed resources, to invest in the future, it would have been far better. In 2015, we were owing about 15 trillion. Our per capita is about 2,550. Today, we're owing 75 trillion. Our per capita is 2,000. I would have doubled that by focusing on tomorrow. I want to fix education. I want to fix health. And that is why I said I'm not going to be consumed by tomorrow. So don't close your shop and be chasing thieves. Look at it tomorrow. God did not give us eyes to look back. He gave us eyes to look front. Everything I've learned in my life, whether to drive or to bicycle, they'll tell you, look forward. And I've always looked forward. I don't look back, no matter what happens in the back. As for the person I said is my mentor, it's not a problem. Atiku remains a respected senior brother for the rest of my life. Even if my senior brother has his own fault or anything, he remains my senior brother. And I always respect him because God allowed him to be my senior brother. And I respect that. What I said is that in this business of politics, that I pass through him. If you are apprentice in what we call Igbo type of trading, you learn from too many people who have to group you up, and when all of them goes, they settle you. You start the same trade and everything. You might not necessarily sell the way they are selling their own. You might be selling differently, you know. So that is where to go. I pass through his hand. I learn things from him. I respect him. I have so many things, and he will remain so. There's one or two other people who I pass through their hand. I learn what they're doing. All combined, I'm selling my own, in my own style. I don't question how they're selling their own. But I remain respectful of their own distance. We're all looking for customers. It depends on who the customer wants to buy. If you want to buy obedient, here I am to sell it to you. If you want to buy articulate, he sells it to you. You want to buy a Millicom, he sells it to you. So we have our product with their names clearly spelled. Whichever one you want to buy, it's it. I'm selling my own.